Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rodrigo here, located in Yakima, Washington. We're conducting a video to try to bring awareness to homelessness in Yakima, Washington. And this is actually our very first video, and we're conducting it with, what was your name, sir?
Robert.
With Robert?
Yes.
Robert? And yeah, so he's the very first one. And we would like to just do an interview, bring awareness, see what we can do for the community. And so yeah, Robert, like, how long have you been homeless?
Off and on, going about 6-7 years.
6-7 years? How did it begin?
I got an infection that attacked my spine and I was paralyzed. And then I lost my apartment because I couldn't walk up 3 flights of stairs, and then I had to learn how to walk again.
Oh,
and
wow.
then it's just taken a while to get back on housing, and housing is hard to get because there's so much homelessness and people need a place to live out there that it's hard to find a spot.
Wow. You were saying that you used to have a spot over there by the freeway, right?
Yeah, I want to take you in and kind of show you where I put my fire pit and everything. The river's right over there, and we used to go over there and get water out of the river and boil it and cook it and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
You know, they still have people that come down here and pass out food and, you know, clothing and beanies and stuff.
Yeah. Donate all that stuff to you guys,
They
huh?
donate all kinds of stuff. I mean, they'll come down here with big pots of coffee and big coffee and stuff. And
Oh, wow.
I'm an avid coffee drinker, so I'm all for that. Yeah, people camp over there, and basically my spot right there by that tree and my little fire pit, and I had a old car seat that was my bed, and had cardboard that surrounded the tree, and you know, a little cover over the top so it wouldn't get cold. And, you know, you learn how to defend while you're out here camping and stuff like that, and you learn how to open a can of beans, just use the metal can to heat up water and coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
And cook by the fire pit, but you gotta be very vigilant on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Hey, buddy, and you gotta mind your P's and Q's, because when it comes to being homeless, you gotta protect even yours.
Right, right.
It's been known for people just walk up on you and take all you got.
Yeah, like you were saying, like, I guess people don't respect your stuff, huh?
A lot of people don't. It's like, I know a few people that's had their camps around here. Whenever they go to lunch with the mission or something, people just run in, just ravage their stuff and bounce out.
Wow.
And sometimes it's okay to be where you're at and what you're doing, but sometimes it's not. And I have trust issues because of that.
Yeah, I bet.
A lot of childhood issues and stuff, and I'd rather be by myself because it's less I have to worry about, and it's I get where I'd rather give all my stuff to somebody if they need it than keep it for myself. But it's getting where nowadays I don't even want to be around nobody because it's getting where you can't trust nobody.
You can't trust no one, yeah. And that's what I've heard that about the community, that it's getting bad because nobody can trust anyone no more, you know?
It's gotten that way because everybody's so used to getting their stuff peeled from them, and while somebody's talking to you, somebody else is in the background taking their stuff because they're doing that. Watch your right hand while the left hand, you don't know what they're doing. So
what do you think is causing that a lot of people are like not trusting one another, or people aren't backing each other up? Do you think it's like the drug epidemic, or what do you think that is?
I don't. It depends on their people's experiences. You know, some people have been beat up a lot and taken advantage of, and that's where a lot of trust issues I have as far as my concern. But you know, it just, I don't know what causes everybody else to do what they do, but it's just the society of people just taking what you got.
Wow.
And it could be somebody you've known for years being your best friend, and with everything they're going through, or if like I used to be an addict, and so I'd peel people's stuff. That was a long time ago. And, you know, I was raised up in southern Mississippi, where respect is everything.
So are you from Yakima, or you were born in Mississippi?
I was born in Mississippi, and I was raised in Texas. I'm a journeyman farmer by trade.
Oh, wow.
And, with my spine and all, I've been doing it for over 25 years, and it's just hard work. I mean, good money, but it's hard work, and I can't, with my spine and stuff, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And but there are some good people still out there.
What do you think contributes the most to homelessness? Do you think it's drugs, or what is it?
It could be a number of things. It could be loss of employment, loss of family. I know whenever I lost my family members, I pretty much went on a drug-induced binge to where I just had to destroy everything about myself. You know, it could be they lost their job or lost their, whatever, like the pandemic.
Right,
a lot of people lost their jobs, their homes, because they couldn't pay their rent, and they ended up being homeless. And then once you become homeless, it's hard not to get out of that to get back in the mainstream of life, because you got to go through housing, you got to go through this, and you got to go through that, and there are a lot of hoops you got to jump through. I mean, and you got to be certain places in like neighborhood health. They're doing these hotel vouchers. But you have to be there right at 9 o'clock every morning, because it's first come, first served.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got bus passes, like whenever I first got here, I didn't know anything about the bus system here. And there's certain places you have to be to get certain things, but you can't make it there.
Yeah.
But I can't speak for nobody else, but it's what happens in their life that causes them to be homelessness. It could be drugs. I mean, my past drug history cost me to be homeless. Then I got out of that.
What do you think about what they call the blues?
The Macy's?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
how
worse,
is that?
It's worse than the pandemic.
Really?
That's why I came to Yakima, because it's too dangerous in Spokane.
Wow. So you were in Spokane before?
Yeah, I lived in Spokane since '98, and from the time I moved there till the time I moved away, which was 3 weeks ago. 90-degree change. I mean, it went from a nice town, respectful people, to you tell somebody having a good day and they're like, where's that supposed to mean? Because their Mexi's have taken over. Even the heroin junkies are on Mexi's now.
Wow.
And I used to work for Spokane County Detox, and I've watched a lot of people that were hooked on heroin and everything else to go from heroin to Mexi's.
Wow.
And Mexi's have completely destroyed downtown Spokane.
Yeah, I've seen it. It is pretty bad over there, for sure.
I mean, I know 2 people that used to stay in my apartment. Both of them are up for murder now.
Wow.
Because the gentleman that I know, he shot a dude in a wheelchair over Mexi's. And his wife shot somebody the day before over heroin, Mexi's, and some other kind of stuff.
Wow. Man, that's
the
crazy.
Mexi's have taken,
and it's the blue pill, right?
Yeah,
that we're talking
about.
They're
coming out in different colors now.
Yeah, I heard that they're changing it up.
Orange ones, and I dabbled in it once or twice, but it ain't worth it.
I heard it's super addictive.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, one hit, it's a one-hit wonder. It's one hit, and you're gonna wonder where's the next one coming from.
Wow.
And you're chasing that like you're chasing water.
Dang. So for this area, you guys are located right here, off the ramp.
They call this the Greenway.
The Greenway. What happened? Because you were saying that there used to be more people here before?
Well, like I said, they posted on it. I mean, there was 2 people camped at that tree. A few people camped there. And I don't know how long this one's been here, but I was camped in this spot for about 3 weeks. And then it got to where it was just too hard for me. I'm not a camper.
Yeah.
I'm a city boy.
Oh.
I don't know how to start fires. I don't know. I had to learn real quick. You don't want to mess around with little bitty fires.
Yeah.
You don't want to start a forest fire either.
So did the city come in here and like just start removing tents, or what happened?
Well, no, they push you and they give you warning that you got to go. And if they don't go, they'll move them.
Oh, wow.
If you don't move, whenever they give you time to move, you know, they're respectful about it. If you don't move your stuff, they will move it.
Who does that? The city of Yakima, or?
That's the city. Whoever takes care of the parks and the recreation department, or city hall, or whoever does it, I'm not sure. But the city crew will come in here and they'll post a sign like they do. There's 2 signs on that tree over there. On the other side, it says no trespassing or camping. And if they'll give you like 48 to 24 hours. And if you don't move your stuff, they will move it.
Wow.
And if you don't move, they'll move you too.
Wow.
They're not shy.
They'll move you too?
Oh yeah, they will move you too.
I'm trying to get smoke.
I got some tobacco.
I want some.
You want to roll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, keep taking, buddy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take it to the blue spot.
All right, yeah. Just make sure you stay safe, because that's what keeps me from going nuts.
And then lastly, what, like, if anybody has any donations or anything, is there a way that people can get a hold of you, like through an email or a phone number?
I mean, if there's, I have an email. I did have a phone, but it got taken while I was asleep at the mission.
At the mission, someone took it from you?
It's the Blues. I don't know if it's the Blues that would cause him to take my phone, but it ain't the first time my phone's been taken. I've gone, since I've been in town, 7 phones.
How long have you been in town?
This time was 3.5 weeks, almost a month.
Man.
And the UGM has a really good discovery program that's a year and 3/4 long. And I'm waiting to get into that because I was in it before, but I had this fear of succeeding, and so I got rabbit feet and ran because I got scared. And when I get scared out of my fight or flight syndrome,
right, makes sense.
And it's either I stay and figure out what up, or I run. And I ran.
Yeah.
And ran back to Spokane and realized after 2.5 weeks, and then I got jumped and robbed again 7 times.
And who does it? Like the other homeless people do that?
I've had homeless people beat me up and rob me. I've had young kids beat me up and rob me. I've had older people. I had 2, like early 20, really nice looking gentlemen. We was walking. They were coming this way. I was going that way. I said good morning. They said good morning. And about that time, I got chemicals thrown in my face. It's just insane. But they have places at the UGM where you can donate. Like they have the UGM thrift store that you can donate there. And they got people, like this morning, I had a couple streets or breaks, did a U-turn, went around the block, come back, used to give me 2 Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, that's cool.
And they were, I'm like, cool, I'll take them.
But you don't have any phone number or email?
Yeah, I have an email and a phone number, but like I said, I just got the tablet yesterday from the little pop-up tent things that they have.
Yeah.
For $11, I got a tablet, and I don't know if you make phone calls over yet or not. I haven't tried.
Oh.
But when it comes to technology, you're not that smart, but I figure it out. But yeah, if you have, I got emails, phone numbers. And then if somebody really needs to get a hold of me, I always give everybody my ex's phone number.
Oh, okay.
She's my emergency contact on anything.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind giving it in case any of the viewers would,
No, you're more than welcome to. My email is robertlm2368@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then my ex's phone number is 509-218-2062, and she knows people call her and leave me messages like my SSI logger. They call her because they know I go through phones a lot, so they call her and I call her 3 times a week. Cause if I don't, she's calling out the National Guard looking for me because she knows the kind of damage I can cause. I'm really good at that. But,
okay, Robert, well, I'm going to end the interview right now, sir. I appreciate it, though.
Oh, no problem.